Hi there guys, welcome, Ben Mark once again, and today I'm going to be talking to you through why I use these AD600s over a typical everyday speedlight. So for the majority of my work I use quite a lot of flash. I like the look, it's my kind of thing. I do shoot a lot of other stuff without flash, but most of my gym shoots, most of my kind of high-end photography work, I always use flash. Now, when I first started out, I had loads of these things. They were cheap, easy to use, just easy to kind of buy online. Probably 30-40 quid ago, it was very, very simple and easy to use. I got a wireless system that I could trigger them from, and perfect. I could just wander around, put them out, brilliant. I used to do a lot of BMX and mountain bike back in the day, and they were always getting broken, smashed, bikes falling, people falling. So it was easy to replace these if ever one went down. But as time went on, I realised that I needed something a bit more oomph, like the fitness photography. You know, you kind of shooting 2-3 hours intense with a model. You want to be getting consistent results, you want to get consistent lighting, and you just want to know that your flashes are going to work. So I invested in one of these, which is the AD600 from Godox. So why did I go for one of these? First of all, full power, fully recharged battery should give me 500 shots at full power, which is pretty impressive. If I did 500 shots with this at full power, I'd probably have to change the battery 4 times, 5 times, just because it just wouldn't last. Why else? The Godox system allows you to control your flashes wirelessly, so I can trigger them. You know, I don't need any other adapters. It's all built into the system, so I can just turn my transmitter on and send a signal to the flash that I want it to be certain power and what channel I want it to be on. I then obviously set the channel on this so that when I want to fire it, it will just fire. Other things, it's got modelling light. Can be very, very handy when it's dark. You might find that you're out shooting late at night, there's no light around and you need to light up the model so you can focus on them. It's a really handy feature which I haven't really used a hell of a lot before. I used to have some old Safaris from Len Carter, but I was always advised not to use a modelling light on them too much, and you'd have to go and physically turn it on and off, which was always going to be a problem. I was always walking backwards and forwards to the flash. So this, I can just turn it on, boom, it works. What else has this got? These have got a very short flash duration, which speedlights tend to have. The flash doesn't actually stay on that long, which means that the flash is only illuminating the subject for a very short amount of time. So when you're firing the flash and taking a photo, there's less movement within the shot, so you get a more crisp outline to your model, the image looks cleaner, which is something that I've really kind of looked at recently. Like over the years, I've spent a lot of time kind of messing around with my photos, trying to improve them. What else does this do? Obviously you've got a range of modifiers that can fit in the front. They all just slot into the sockets on there. Obviously keep this protective cover on it because I know what I'm like. But yes, I have to say, yes, it's a very, very big investment. £450 for just one of these is obviously quite a big jump for most people. But what you get out of it in return, not only obviously you get short flash durations, you get that wallop of power. You know, you can light an entire room with just one of these. It's something like this that if you're at a wedding and you've got a massive, massive hall to fill, or like you're at, you know, a big concert or something like that, and you don't want to directly light the subject but you want to fill the room, something like this, you'll be able to shoot the whole thing and just wander around the room and just keep adjusting your camera settings. You won't need to keep going back to the flash and changing anything. You can just leave it pointed up to the ceiling, fill in the room, and you just get that really nice kind of naturally lit look, but obviously with using flash. So you know, it's something that I've done quite a lot and found very, very useful. Yeah, so obviously the modelling lamp, the fact that you get the trigger with it, you can just control it wirelessly and you can just wander around and shoot, is really, really handy. It saves you a bunch of time. You can concentrate on working with your model, make sure you get you want to concentrate on getting the pictures right. You don't want to be concentrating on how much power has this got, you know, what is this doing. You just want to be able to turn it on, get on with it and get on with your thing. So if you want to know more about this AD600, there'll be a description in the description below. There'll be a link to the product. You can check out the Len Carter website where I bought them from. It should give you all the information you need to know about kind of recycling times, you know, power capabilities, color temperatures, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, if you like what you see in here and you want more information, then please just get in touch below. It'd be great to hear from you, hear what you want to know about flash and any of the other photography information I can give you. And yes, if you want to follow me on my social media, it'd be brilliant. So it's at BenMarkPhoto on Instagram, BenMark Photography on Facebook, and I will put my, well, you'll be seeing this on YouTube, so you'll see my channel anyway. So yeah, hit that subscribe button wherever it is, and follow more of my work.